Autumn Equinox, or Mabon as it is often called, is the harvest celebration and a time of balance. Celebrated around the 21st of September in the Northern Hemisphere, it is one of the minor festivals. The midpoints are points of extreme or points of balance between the major fire festivals. Mabon's point of balance tips us into the dark half of the year. Mabon celebrates opposing and complementary forces, the light and the dark. We give thanks for the abundance of the light half of the year and all that we have received during the autumn and harvest season. Autumn equinox brings us towards quiet, repose, and acceptance of all that has gone before. It is a time of feasting, storing and preserving for the future, as well as giving thanks for what has been. Many associate this festival to the Greek gods and symbols, such as the cornucopia, the grape, Persephone or Dionysus. In order to bring a more Celtic element to this festival, American Wiccan Aidan Kelly named it Mabon, relating it to the Mabinogi and the figures of Mabon, son of Modron. Mabon ap Modron appears in the story of Culich and Olwyn. This is a love story where the lovers can only be united by Culich completing 3 impossible tasks. One of these tasks is to locate Mabon, the divine child, who was stolen from his mother when he was 3 days old, and he can only be found by the salmon, the oldest and wisest of all the animals. The parallel of this story is that he, like Persephone, has been stolen into the underworld. Autumn equinox is the time of the second harvest, and to me it is literally a time of fruitfulness. The hedges are bursting with fruits: blackberries, damsons, sloes, elderberries and rosehips. Many of these fruits have medicinal properties, and equinox is a busy time for some for preserving and preparing. The apples appear at this time. The apple with its connection to the goddess Venus and love. The apple contains within it a 5-pointed star, therefore it is a symbol of Venus and of the goddess. It is because of its appearance at this time of year that the apple is often associated with the descent into the underworld, or the Celtic otherworld. Avalon, in Celtic myth, was often called the Isle of Apples, a magical place of healing and women. It is to Avalon that Arthur is taken after death. This entering into the darkness means the autumn equinox is a time of thanksgiving, letting go, and acceptance. It is a good time to do shadow and light work, scrying and dream work. Because it is a point of balance, all that may not be in balance may come to your attention at this time to be healed. It may be a time to make peace with your hidden self, your dark twin or shadow. As the sun will begin to lose power, it is also the passing of the Oak King in favour of the Holly King. It is the sacrificing of the vegetation god, and the abundance he supplies will save us in the future. Autumn equinox is also the time when you enter into the feminine water element. And so water can be used to heal our shadows and our psyches. Water can be used to scry and bring dreams and connect with our intuition. If you want to do any shadow work at this time, if you gaze into a bowl of water, that water can later be poured away, asking for healing and acceptance of those hidden parts of ourselves. Autumn colours begin to appear, but for now the land is bright with the reds and the greens. These are the colours of fairy. Red and black berries, nuts, vegetables and apples are all abundant and can be brought in to decorate your home, to make delicious foods and to sweeten the ending of summer. It is a time to lighten our homes again with fires and with candles and with lights. For me, this is a time to bless my hearth and leave an offering there for the hob or brownie, who may be returning after the summer to warm himself by my fire and protect the home. Lastly, it is a good time just to walk in nature. And after the heat of summer, autumn equinox brings cooler days and even colder nights. It is refreshing, and there is happiness in a sense of cozying up and relaxing for the evening. Candles can be lit or fires to honour the balance of light and dark, finding peace in both in our lives. So then Mabon is a time for house and hearth blessing, for welcoming the fires of warmth. It is a good time for shadow work and also for light work, for forgiving and loving yourself. Of course, it is the time of harvesting and feasting and storing. We can celebrate by wearing autumnal colours and cozying up within our own homes. We can celebrate the gods and goddesses such as Persephone and Demeter, Dionysus, or the death of the Oak King. So autumn equinox is a time of balance and feasting and of receiving the abundance and blessing of the harvest. I wish you a very merry Mabon and a happy autumn equinox, and blessed be.